Our soccer tournament has started. I just want to go over why so much emphasis on soccer, on teams, and brands, and all that. What is the idea behind it? I've done this many times before, but there's some new parents as well. So I kind of want to do a recap, okay? This is not just some bunch of guys coming together and playing football or soccer. It's a lot more than that, right? What kids are learning here, number one, is how to build a brand, right? How to differentiate the experience of your team versus anywhere else, right? When I worked in TD, I was asked a question that why do you want to work for TD? And people would answer the TD's culture has certain elements you want to be a part of, right? The comfort banking, everyday banking, everyone's welcome, a more day-to-day banking focused. So people wanted to be a part of it, of that culture. So number one, brand building, because that's I think where our youth, because our youth needs to become a lot better in terms of how to build a certain brand and connect certain experience with it. Number one. Number two, social networking and working with people, right? How do you network with people and how do you work with people? Because as we go into the future, understanding human beings is going to become a lot more important than knowing how to run machines, right? Because at the end of the day, the decisions are still made by human beings, and mashwara, consultation, working together, working with a team is extremely important. You cannot work on any project no matter how good you are, no matter how much of an expert you are. So when these boys stay together for 6 weeks, ideally I want to do 3 months because when it was only a 6 week camp. When they stay together for 6 weeks or 3 months or whatever amount of time, they learn how to work with certain individuals. That is a skill that is extremely crucial for our youth to learn, because as they're going to go in their professional careers, they're going to work with other team members, right? Even if you own the organization, even if you are the owner, you have to work with people. Even if I am in charge here, I have to work with these captains, with these boys, and I have to I need to know the skill how to keep them motivated constantly. So working with people, bonding with people, being a part of the team for long-term project. It's not like a bunch of guys coming together, playing some soccer and then going home. It's a lot more than that, right? You are with the same people. This is your family for the next 6 weeks. And how do you cope with it? Because you don't get along with everybody. So how do you find ways to work with people that you click with easily and the ones you don't get along so easily? Third, making decisions. Most of the decisions are already made for our youth, right? Coming to this summer camp, yes, some of them really wanted to come, but at the end of the day, the parents made the call, right? Going to this school, that school, playing this sport, that sport, most of the decisions are made by the parents. But when they are on the field as leaders, as captains, as specific roles defined, they make a lot of decisions every single day. So their confidence in making decisions become a lot better. Number four, losing and winning. In life, they're going to lose and they're going to win. So why play us with a certain team for a certain amount of time? Because then it builds the value. It's not like a bunch of guys staying together. After 2 or 3 weeks in, all the Thunders are going to owe it to each other. So if they lose games, it's going to mean that much more to them. This is why you build a brand, you come together with the team, and then you owe it to each other. And now if they lose the game, it means so much to them. Similarly, if they win, it means a lot to them as well. That's one part where a lot of other, I have noticed, like my son recently attended the Blue Jays baseball camp in Woodstock, and there was no team building. The kids barely knew each other, right? So when they owe it to each other, losing and winning becomes that much more significant. And that is where I can help them in terms of how to cope with defeat and how to keep yourself humble in victory. A lot more can be talked about this, but those are some of the main factors, which is why I emphasize so much in sports. That's the only way we can simulate a reality in which they're going to live in the future to give them a real life experience. Jazakallah.